Calendars are wonderful servants, but terrible masters. And yet, when I'm working with people as a productivity coach, every day, pretty much, I'm seeing people being ruled by their calendars. Their calendars are telling them what to do, even when they don't want to do it. They're living lives that their calendars are seemingly in charge of, and they're going from meeting to meeting, from call to call, doing things that they don't believe are the most important things that they should be doing because their calendar is telling them to do it. And I want to use this video to say, stop doing that. Hello, I'm James Harwood. I'm a productivity coach. I run coaching sessions and seminars for Next Action Associates, where we teach the productivity methodology set down in this book, Getting Things Done, The Art of Stress-Free Productivity by David Allen, the man on the front with a big smile. And what we do with Getting Things Done is we help people to capture or externalize from their brains all of their commitments that they've made to their colleagues and their teammates and their clients, and to their family and their friends and to themselves. We get them to capture all of these commitments into an external system, an external brain, if you like, where they can then track them and make sure that they're doing them appropriately. And part of that external system, we use their calendar, because calendars are wonderful for tracking time-based commitments. That's what they do. They hold our time-based commitments wonderfully well, brilliantly well. But they need to be set up, and they need to be ruled. They need to be dominated by us. We don't want them just to be able to be filled up by other people. Sometimes people say, well, I don't have much choice because people will drop in meetings that I don't know about. And I understand how that happens. I understand technically how that happens. But if you are to be in a really important board meeting next week, or you're going to be with a really important client for most of the day next week, that will be marked in your diary as busy and no one can book that time in. Or if they do, you'll simply write back and say, no, sorry, I can't do that. I'm in an important meeting, or I'm with an important client. And I encourage the people I work with, and I'm encouraging you in this video, to take that same sort of approach to book time with yourself, to say, I need some time to think about my role, to be strategic, to do the things that I know that I need to do so that I'm not getting backed up and behind with tasks, so that I'm not working every evening until 9 o'clock at night, and I'm not working every weekend, which you will do if you don't give yourself the time during the day to work. So how much time do I mean? Well, I think that a good starting place would be a couple of hours, ideally a couple of hours in one block during the day. And I can already hear you, because I hear other people say it to me, there's no way I can give 2 hours up in my day to actually do my job, because I've got these emails coming at me, and I've got Teams messages coming at me, and I've got people wanting my time. I promise you that your time is best served by spending those 2 hours doing some deep thinking, doing some deep work on things that really, really matter to you. Then you can go and do some other work. Check your email, check the new messages that have come in, absorb stuff that's arrived in your world while you've been doing some real solid work. Blocking time as well for a lunch break, blocking time for a chance to stand up and move around. We can't work. None of us can actually solidly work, at really, really high intensity IQ output for 8, 9, 10 hours a day. We need a break. You'll be more productive in the afternoon if you take a lunch break. Then what I see people do is they're taking a lunch break, but they're really, trying to get through their emails, or they're really trying to do some reading they need to catch up on. Take a break, actually rest your brain, go for a walk, stand up, talk to someone about something that isn't work, because then you will be more productive, you will get more work done. So your calendar, if you're a GTDer already, if you already practice getting things done, I wrote an article, a blog post before COVID, so I'm going to say 2019. I'll put the link in just below this video, called Calendar Strength Training, where I make suggestions about the various parts of getting things done you should give various amounts of time to through the day. So that's explained in that blog post. So please go and look at that. But if you're new to getting things done, if you don't know, block out some time to work, then maybe even block out some time to go and work on new emails that have come in. which is one of the things we recommend people do in the 5 steps of mastering workflow. So block out this time in advance so that people don't take over your diary, and feel free to say, I can't do that because I've got something booked then. You don't even have to say what it is, but you have more control over your diary than you may think you do. You can also block out time for tasks, time blocking. So if you know something's going to take you 2 hours, block out a time for that in your diary. You can attach an email to a calendar appointment so that then you can find the email that you need to work on if it's coming to you that way. Block out time as well for nice things, for social things, for evening things. Block out time for exercise so that your calendar becomes something you want to go and look at that really helps you. And I hope that has helped you too. So be the master of your calendar. Bye for now.